One of the greatest challenges in analytics projects is not the technology, it's asking for the wrong type of report. Many organizations unknowingly ask Power BI to behave like Excel, crystal reports, or business objects. Today, I want to show you how to think differently, how to request reports that fully exploit what Power BI was designed to do, how to ask for a great Power BI report. This mini teach, show and tell is based at the beginner, non-technical level. Target audience can be business analysts, project managers, or data analytics project stakeholders, or people who have an interest in this area. About the speaker, Kieran Wood, myself, um, consultant, developer, architect, Microsoft certified trainer and publisher. 30 plus years experience in data management analytics, Power BI author, trainer and public speaker. 23,000 plus followers on LinkedIn. I've also passed 23 plus Microsoft data focused exams. Overview of the slides. Traditional reporting versus Power BI. Common bad requests. Good Power BI requests. Power BI strengths. And after a demo, closing quote. So let's go into traditional reporting versus Power BI. Traditional reporting tends to be static, fixed layout, print orientated, one report per question, user consumes large tabular reports. Power BI is more interactive, facilitates self-service exploration, is insight orientated. One report can answer many questions using the right features. Also, Power BI facilitates user investigations and empowers storytelling. Let's look at some example bad requests now. Can you recreate this Excel workbook exactly? Can you make all 400 columns visible? Can you fit everything on one page? Can we export everything to Excel? Can we have 25 pie charts? Can we have a tab for each department? So if users immediately export to Excel, we should ask, are we solving the analytics problem properly? I genuinely have been asked to write reports similar to the above during my 30 years experience in data management and analytics. This is often because I have been working under a project manager who has been too focused on keeping the customer happy in the short term by meeting immediate requests rather than trying to unpick the customer's longer term needs. So let's look at good Power BI report requests now. These focus on decisions, actions, trends, exceptions, root causes, interactivity. So instead of saying, show me all sales transactions, ask, help me identify declining regions, top performing products, and unusual sales patterns, for example. Instead of saying, fit everything on one page, ask, can users drill through into detail only when needed? Instead of saying, create separate reports for every audience, ask, can we use row level security and filters? Let's look at Power BI strengths now. Drill down. Drill down lets users navigate from summary data into increasingly detailed levels within a hierarchy. Drill through navigates users from a summary visual to a detailed report page filtered by selected context, bookmarks, save report views, filters, and navigation states to create interactive storytelling and guided user experiences. Tooltips. display additional contextual information when users hover over data points in a visual. Context-sensitive filtering dynamically updates visuals and calculations based on user selections, slices, drill actions, and relationships between tables within a Power BI report. Mobile layouts optimize visuals and navigation specifically for smaller smartphone screens. Semantic models organize business data relationship calculations and hierarchies for consistent analytics and reporting. Self-service analytics based upon these semantic models empower users to independently explore, analyze, and visualize data without relying on IT teams. So let's look at the demo now. Okay, so here we have a solution, a Power BI solution. We have got the requirements actually embedded within the report. So if you've got the requirements and the latency expectations, i.e. when the data was last refreshed, both these things are combined within the report, then you reduce massively the scope for misalignment, miscommunication between the person requesting the report and the person actually designing the report. So we have bookmarks to indicate which questions are answered by the report pages. So we've got a bookmark called customers here, which indicates the questions that each set of questions, each set of filters, which is answered by the customers report page. So let's click on the bookmark customers to go into the customers report page. So we've got various aspects, various visuals here. So immediately I've just hovered over some points within a line graph showing a trend. And we have tooltips showing those data items in more detail. So if I right click my mouse, we get a pop-up menu and I get a drill through and then I select data and then we drill into the data in individual rows which has built up that particular data point. Let's look at a bar graph now, and you can see when I click on the bar graph, these little icons appear indicating that there is a drill up and drill down facility. So if I hover over bikes and then click on bikes and click on the drill down, we see all the subcategory bike sales within the category of bike, and then we can drill up or roll up to go back to where we were. And you might have noticed that when I hover over the bikes category in the bar chart, we can also see that there is a pop-up visual here consisting of various KPIs and a bar chart. So you can use bookmarks to navigate back to the menu. Tooltips are also used to indicate in more detail what this reporting solution is meant to achieve. And to close, the goal of Power BI is not to recreate old reporting systems. The goal is to help people make better decisions faster. The most successful Power BI projects happen when business users understand the art of the possible. Great analytics starts when asking better questions. Please ask any questions in the comments. Thank you for your time.